Hello everyone, welcome to Southern Wreaths, formerly Crafting with Lee. Today I'm going to make this Be Blessed wreath. These are the supplies I'm going to use to make this wreath. I'm going to start by adding the pipe cleaners to my wire frame. I'm using a 14-inch frame. I'm going to add a pipe cleaner to each crossbar on the inside. I'm twisting 3 times as tightly as I can. And I'm going to do this for the entire inside. So I end up with 6. All right, after I do that, I'm going to start on the outside. I'm going to pick any crossbar and I'm going to twist it 3 times to start. And again, I'm doing it pretty tight. And then I lay it along the wire frame, and where the pipe cleaners end is where I add my next pipe cleaner. And then I'm going to do this all the way around. I end up with 14 pipe cleaners on this frame. All right, I'm going to start with a 21-inch jute mesh base. I'm just going to do the poof method. And I'm looking for an area where the pipe cleaner's to the left of a crossbar. And this just makes it when I finish the outside, it's seamless. So where I begin is where I end. And I'll push that pipe cleaner back over. All right, I'm going to use a zip tie to attach it, and then I'm just going to trim away the excess. I'm not really measuring my poofs today, just because it's the base and it doesn't really need to be measured, but you can measure it if you want to. I don't always measure them. And I'm only twisting once because I'm going to add other things. And now I'm just going to fluff my poofs. Alright, after I went around the outside, I'm going to pick the closest pipe cleaner on the inside and move my mesh up. Twist it once in that pipe cleaner. And then when I go around, that will be the last one I add mesh to. So I'll open it and then add the mesh. And again, this just makes it seamless. And now I'm just going to use a zip tie to attach the end of the mesh to the frame so I can cut it away. It wouldn't really pull through, so I'm just going to cut it from the front and just push it through to the back. All right, I also decided to do ruffles in the jute. So I'm just making a clean edge. And I'm going to cut 14 at 15 inches each. I don't like to cut in the exact same spot on my cutting board mat because it'll put lines in it. So I kind of scooch it down to the 19 and I'm cutting at the 4. So that's the same thing. You get 15 inches. I'm going to move all the ties on the inside out of the way and open the outside ties. And now I'm just going to add some ruffles. I'm going to use my foam to keep the really curly ones flat. This just makes it easier when you're creating the ruffle. And then you just kind of accordion style fold it. You're just gathering it with your fingers. And then I'm going to add it to my wreath. I'm not twisting 3 times yet either because I'm going to add ribbon. But I am opening the ties to put the ruffle in. And this is what it looks like when it's done. I'm adding 5 different ribbons, but each one I'm putting a different amount because like the honeycomb one, I think I only had enough to do 3 sections. So I just do some math and figure out which ones, how many I need of each ribbon, and that's what I cut. And I'm cutting them at 12 inches, so I'm just using my ruler to wrap them around, and then I cut at each end. Okay, I want to apologize now. I somehow lost the footage of me adding the ribbon to the wreath, but I was just showing you how I separate it. I'll link here to a video where I add ribbon. Basically what I do is I dovetail the ends of all the ribbon. I stack them the way I want them in each section, and then I fold them in half to find the crease, and then I pinch that where the crease is. I open my pipe cleaner, add the ribbon in, twist it 3 times as tightly as I can, and then I use a glue stick to roll down the pipe cleaner. In almost every video that I've done with ribbons, I show you how to do this. I don't know what happened. I think my camera died. But now I'm just going to go through and make sure the ribbons look nice. Like that one was really messed up at the end. So I'm just trimming it away. And I actually made this sign myself, and I'll link to the video as well of how I made that sign. It originally had yellow stripes where that buffalo check is, but I didn't like it. It kept falling off, and I think this looks so much better. Right, I'm going to add some sunflowers, but I got these from Dollar Tree, so they like to pop off. So I just like to go through and pull on them, and if they come off easily, I'll just add hot glue. Sometimes they don't pull off, so I just leave them alone. And I'm just going to cut them into pieces. I'm only going to use these 5 flowers, so I only needed 1 bundle, which was nice. And I'm going to show you how I like to bunch them together. I just take one of the stems and wrap it around the other one. And just keep wrapping and wrapping. And that's what's great about having the wire stem. You can kind of move them wherever you want. You don't have to leave yours that long. And then I'm just going to figure out where I want it. Now when I go through here, I'm wrapping it around the wire frame. But when I do this, I'm doing it really tight. And when I turn it over, I don't like the way it looks. It's too smushed together and pushed down too far. So instead of completely opening and redoing the sunflowers, I'm just going to push the whole thing over. And when I scrunch it together, I can push the stem out so it makes the stem longer. This just makes it easier so I don't have to take the whole stem off again. I'm going to do 1 cluster of 2 flowers and 1 of 3. And these, I had already twisted them. It's actually at the top. It was hard to see, but they were twisted. And I'm just going to arrange them before I wrap it around this time so that I don't have to do that again. Right now I found these really cute bees at Craft Outlet, and I just had to use them. I just thought they were so cute. But the stems are really, really long, so I'm just going to trim them. But you kind of open the wings. I'll show you that in a second. And I'm just going to stick the stem through to the back, just like I did with the flowers, and wrap it around the wire frame. I do the exact same thing for the other bee. And here I'm just opening the wings. But that's it. That's how I made my bee blessed wreath. I apologize that I lost the footage for the ribbon. I will link a video. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you can email me at craftingwithlee@yahoo.com. Thanks so much for watching, and if you learned anything or liked my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.